Mom, what should I do?
HM? What is it, Edith?
I'm pondering a birthday gift for Vincent, but I'm completely clueless. What do boys usually enjoy?
If it were me, I'd consider Vincent's interests or favorite colors. Then I'd select something practical that aligns with that. But honestly, Edith, I believe he'll appreciate whatever you choose.
I'm not entirely convinced. I read online that you have to stand out. Hey, Mom, maybe you could ask Vincent?
You did get his number the other day, didn't you? Really? Are you sure? Won't it be too obvious if I do that right before his birthday?
Oh. You make a valid point. What should I do?
Picking gifts can be tricky. When I'm deciding on a gift, I try to put myself in the recipient's shoes.
If you were in their place?
Exactly. Edith, you like plushies, right?
Yeah.
But imagine if Vincent gave you a math exam question book instead.
Well. Perhaps if it were from Vincent, I'd appreciate it no matter what.
You see, you'd still be happy with it. It's the thought that counts more than the gift itself. Of course, the closer you can align it with their preferences, the more they'll cherish it. You'd still prefer a plushie over a math book, though, right?
Yeah. I think you're right. I think I understand what you're saying, Mom. I'll take some more time to think about it on my own.
That's wonderful, I'll leave you to it then.
Thanks.
Hi Vincent, it's been a while. There's something I want to ask you, but is now a good time?
Hi, Mrs. King. Is something wrong?
It's about Edith. She was injured when she came home today. When I asked her, she just said she fell over. But those injuries didn't look like they were just from a tumble. I wondered if something happened to her at school. Did she have a fight with a classmate? Do you know anything about it, Vincent?
What? Edith got injured?
If you don't know, does that mean nothing happened while she was at school?
Right. Edith left school before me today. She didn't have any injuries. And Edith is kind, so I don't think she would have a fight with anyone. But is she all right?
I think she's okay. But since she came back, she locked herself in her room. She hasn't let me treat her injuries yet.
Can I go to your house now? I'll ask her in person.
Really? It'll be helpful if you can come. But don't you have a lesson with your tutor tonight? Is it okay?
It's okay. I'm off today.
That's good. Thank you. But tell your mom before you leave.
I got it.
Rosa, hi. I hear Vincent is at your house.
Hello, Angelus. Apologies, I had a specific reason for inviting him. I'll ensure he doesn't return home too late. Certainly, I'll see that he gets back safely.
What? He's already missed the beginning of his tutoring session. The tutor arrived at my place, and that's when I noticed Vincent's message. He mentioned it was an emergency, so he's at your place? What's happening? He's an excellent student. He shouldn't be wasting time like this.
He informed me that his tutoring session got cancelled, so
Just send him home. His messages show as unread.
Okay, he's currently talking to Edith, so I'll go inform him.
By the way, I saw your daughter today.
Really?
She had numerous bruises and looked quite beaten up. Is she okay? It's harsh to let Vincent see her in such a condition. It must be very off-putting for him.
What do you mean? You know about Edith's injuries? That's precisely why Vincent is here with her. If you know anything, please tell me.
I don't know. But she can't participate in sports anymore, right? Perhaps her lack of coordination caused her to stumble?
Maybe. Edith mentioned she tripped. But it doesn't seem like it was just a fall.
But kids get injured sometimes, right? Can't you ask him to come over for something minor? You're causing a lot of trouble over nothing. Hey, are you paying attention? Maybe her airhead personality is rubbing off from you? Honestly, I'm uncomfortable with both you and her taking advantage of my son.
What are you saying? Did you hurt her, Mom?
Huh? What do you mean, Mom? What kind of sick joke is that? Are you sure you're not the one who bumped your head?
It's me, Mom. Vincent. I overheard everything from Edith. You hurt her badly.
Huh? Vincent?
I just borrowed Mrs. King's phone now. She told me she was texting you. So why are you laughing even though you were the one who hurt her? Is there something wrong with you?
Why would I want to hurt her? I wouldn't do such a thing.
Are you certain? Edith says you did it.
Vincent, don't trust Edith. She's lying to get attention from you. And there's no proof I hurt her, right? It's not logical to believe anyone's story without evidence.
There is evidence. She broke your bracelet when she resisted. She still has it.
No, I wasn't wearing any bracelet.
Then when I return, let me see the bracelet you always wear. The one you received from Dad for your anniversary, right? You said you loved it because it had your initials engraved on it. If Edith's lying, you should still have it, right?
I wonder where I put it. I forgot since I haven't worn it lately.
Isn't it clear who's lying? Edith wouldn't lie to me. And she couldn't tell me for a while because you told her not to. She thought it'd hurt me if she revealed my mom did it. She's considerate. But you're a terrible person, Mom. Why did you do this to someone I care about?
What are you saying? Stop hanging out with her. She's disrupting your life, isn't she?
What?
I'm telling you to forget about her. Besides, you saw her face, right? She looks even worse now. Isn't she disgusting?
What are you saying? You're crazy. I'm so mad at you, seriously. You're the one who's disgusting, Mom.
Hey, can you really call your own mother disgusting? What happened to you, Vincent? When you were little, you said you loved me the most, right? But now you're saying you prefer that girl?
You're awful, Angelus. Vincent went back to Edith. He returned my phone.
Who are you calling terrible, Rosa? You must be crazy to show Vincent our conversation.
You're the one acting crazy. I'm furious after hearing what you did. I won't let you get away with this. I can't believe an adult like you hurt my daughter. I'm taking her to the hospital. I'll report you to the authorities after her examination.
What? For a minor injury? Are you out of your mind? She'll recover in a few days.
Stop joking. Her injuries might heal in a few weeks. But the trauma of being hurt by an adult won't fade easily. I can't forgive what you've done to Edith. I will make you pay.
Hello, Rosa, it's Angeles, Vincent's mother. I'm deeply sorry about the other day. Can we please have one more conversation?
I thought I already blocked your number. Did you change your phone?
But I genuinely wanted to reconnect, no matter what.
Oh. So, you do regret what you did?
Absolutely. I've reflected on my actions. I want to apologize to Edith. So, I'm wondering if you could consider dropping the charges. I'll settle out of court and compensate you generously.
Dropping the charges won't make you innocent. This isn't a problem that money can solve.
But I've heard there's a good chance I won't be convicted. If you withdraw your charges, I don't want to have a criminal record. As a mother, you can relate, right? Don't you worry about my son if his mother gets a criminal record?
How can you say that, especially after what you did? You hurt my daughter. Do you think any mother could forgive that?
I only meant to tease her a bit. I didn't intend to hurt her that much. I promise.
Maybe some of Edith's injuries were from falling down. But you stomped on her leg with all your strength right after, didn't you? And you told her that you'd hurt her even more if she told anyone, didn't you? I have no sympathy for an adult who hurts and threatens kids.
Isn't it disturbing that she's being seductive even though she's 10? Aren't you worried about it? Kids not much older than her get pregnant these days, you know. It's not normal for a fifth grader boy and girl to get so friendly, don't you think? It's sinful.
What? They're not even a couple. Aren't you exaggerating this?
You can't be sure of that. It's naive to assume it won't happen just because it's your own child. By the way, has Edith started having her periods? She hasn't mentioned anything unusual about my son, has she?
I don't have to answer those questions. And as far as I can see, the concerns you have aren't valid.
How can you say that? You're not watching them 24/7.
I only allow her to use her phone when she's out or in the living room. And I don't let her have any interactions that I can't monitor. Of course, I'll ease up on the rules when she starts junior high. There's very little risk at this stage.
But I heard that Vincent texts her every day. It's suspicious. I wonder what they're talking about.
Ask him to show you sometime. They're just sending each other memes or making plans for the next day. They mostly talk at school, and he visits our house about once a month. He's busy with his tutor lessons. He hardly has any time to hang out with Edith outside of school.
What if your daughter is luring him after school to do something strange to him?
You need to calm down, Angeles. You must have had a crush when you were their age. It's natural to like someone. We can't stop that. Of course, I'd be concerned if my child was with someone much older, for example. But they're both 10, the same age.
I still won't allow it. I don't want your daughter to interfere with Vincent's education. She's not that smart, not good at sports, and not good looking. She's not in his league, is she? I just told your daughter that. I didn't do anything wrong.
So you mistreated my child because you don't like her? I'm appalled at your behavior. If you keep imposing your views on Vincent, he'll resent you. If you really care about him, consider his feelings.
Vincent already hates me. He and my husband left the house. He said he wants a divorce. This is all Edith's fault. If she didn't say anything, this would have gone my way.
No. It's your fault for hurting my daughter. Don't misunderstand.
Isn't it normal for parents to worry about their kids?
If you interfere in every aspect of their lives, that's toxic parenting. Of course, we should correct them when they do something wrong. But Edith and Vincent haven't done anything wrong. Why don't you look at reality instead of being suspicious?
I was just worried about Vincent. I only wanted to protect him. Parents should treat their beloved children the best, right?
Exactly. That's why I can't forgive what you did to my daughter. What you did was a crime. You did something unforgivable.
Hey, I don't want to be separated from Vincent. I'll reflect on what I've done. Please, I'm begging you. I won't complain about Edith anymore. So, please drop the charges.
Not going to happen. If you truly understood, you wouldn't ask that. If the same happened to Vincent, would you forgive it? Stop being so selfish. You're a mother, so you should understand, right? Honestly, I did consider dropping the charges against Angelus. Because she's Vincent's mother. However, Vincent and his father advised me against it. They urged me to ensure she faced the consequences of her actions. So I chose not to drop the charges. Consequently, she was convicted of assaulting a minor for her terrible actions against my daughter. Angelus argued that she had Vincent in mind when she did it. Nonetheless, what she did to Edith remains unforgivable. I want her to contemplate her actions behind bars. Angelus's husband decided not to initiate a divorce immediately. They plan to make that decision once Vincent is a bit older. Nevertheless, he's certain he doesn't want to live with her, even after her release. So they will be living separately in the future. I was worried that this incident might affect Edith and Vincent's relationship. But Vincent has become even more protective of her. And they appear to be getting along wonderfully. Nonetheless, I'm aware that the shock of his mother's arrest and her harming Edith hasn't entirely dissipated. Edith's smile has returned, but she still feels uneasy around unfamiliar adults. Vincent's father and I will support the children and assist in their healing process. However, one thing has changed in their relationship. They informed me that they held hands while spending time together. I was delighted. Yet I also felt a touch of sadness seeing Edith grow up and gain independence. I suppose my maternal instincts can sometimes be overpowering. Nonetheless, I hope to continue watching over them in the future. Of course, without intruding into every aspect of their lives.